And we're live.
We're live! Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic.
And this is the Lore Together live stream about Stardew Valley, the game that we covered in our latest episode. Hope you listened. I hope people get... I'm not even going to explain the lore joke. Either you get it or you don't.
Well, it's the character's lore. This is the Sung farm.
The Sung... I hope you get it. So, all right. So, we are actually literally starting about essentially what I was talking about at the beginning of the...
All I've done, I have not left the farm at all. All I've done so far is grown a bunch... Ooh.
I mean, it looks really pretty, by the way.
Joja Mart's asking for me. We can join up Joja Mart.
We are not joining Joja Mart this playthrough. We're not doing it right now. I just refuse. Hey, Stoy, good evening. Back right at you. Thanks for joining us tonight. What are you checking on, Mystic?
I want to reduce the zoom level because I feel cramped.
Okay, that's fair. We'll get a little bit more about the farm. So you actually, you said you didn't do much, but it actually looks pretty adorbs right now for what you have done. That's so... All right. So we're hopefully going to, start with some... dealing with some of the magical, fantastical parts.
The only thing that I kind of remember of this is we wanted to get to the community center and do that whole thing. And the only thing I remember, the only thing you told me about that was it has to be nice on day 5.
It has to be a non-rainy day on day 5.
Yeah.
And then you have to, approaching through this way towards town, you should get the cutscene. And if not, we'll figure it out together. I'm pretty sure, though, this is the way to do it. No, the cutscene should have gone. What? That's lame.
Do I have to talk to everyone or anything?
No, I don't think you have to talk to anybody.
Okay.
Oh, what's that note? I need Joja Cola for a burrito making? What kind of burrito is Mayor Lewis making? Huh?
We can find a Joja Cola.
Oh, we know where we can find a Joja Cola. Usually it's as soon as you walk in to the area from that, you would...
Oh, wasn't there a time that you have to be between in that thing you sent me?
Yeah. Let's check my wiki notes. Let's check the wiki notes. Which is literally just checking the Discord message I sent Mystic earlier today. Because I copy-pasted. Yeah, between 8 and 1 p.m. 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. So, maybe we'll be able to redo it again? Yes! There we go.
We might have been just a tiny bit fast.
How much voice acting do you feel like doing? I don't care. It's up to you.
I think for games that don't have any voices, we should.
Okay, let's do it.
Hi there.
Good evening, Everett.
What an eyesore.
He sounds like full in the drachma.
Well, he's supposed to be old man.
Yeah, I understand.
So,
he is. No, it's funny.
This place got drachma. No.
I did, actually. Let's be honest.
This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it anyway. Used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it, it's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. But listen to me. I sound like an old fool. The Jojo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old-timers like me get attached to relics of the past. Ah, well. If anyone else buys a Jojo Co membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. Here. Let's go inside.
Hope nobody minds I accidentally dropped my phone.
What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here.
I'll point out what he's referring to when you're done, and I have a qualm with Lewis's perception. Like, not the writing, but Lewis as perceiving things.
This place is more dilapidated than I remember. What? What's the matter? You ill? You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. You're worrying me, Lore. Look, I think I'm gonna need to head home. Sorry. I think I'm gonna head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat if you have some extra time.
It's cheaper than, I guess, hiring an exterminator for an abandoned building.
Who is this? Is this Lore talking?
Yes.
Okay.
It's you thinking to yourself.
Strange.
Yeah.
I'll have to come back and explore this building further.
So it should end with you, and you can go back in there now. So let's do that. And what are you checking? Okay.
What? No, I'm used to my finger slipped off WASD, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm so used to tab being inventory, but that's something with this? I don't know.
Tab. So right now your inventory is too small to switch between the 3 lines of inventory.
Okay. That makes some sense, actually.
So that's why, if you want to look at escape, pulls up your whole like functionality, your little tabs there. Yeah.
So okay, what'd you want to show?
So what you'll see with the little leaves and bricks, that's what Lewis is referring to. It's funny because the way it's said, he's like, oh, Vincent and Joss must have been playing in here. I thought he was referring to like the books and stuff. I think he might have actually been referring to the hut. So I'm like, how do you not notice this hut? That's a Junimo hut. But, in theory, your character doesn't know what that is at all.
I could see kids building that if they were really, really into structural engineering.
Yeah, I guess
They watch a lot of primitive technology on YouTube.
2 8-year-olds who have nothing but free time and are being taught essentially the equivalent of homeschooling could fashion something like that. Sure. So the next place where you want to go to, if you walk down this hallway here and then go down into that room, you could technically...
Sapphy wasn't ready for that.
It's just anytime you reference a sound that sounds like beaker, there's a joke in my head I can't say right now.
That's fair.
You know what I'm talking about. Everett goes, is this the farming simulator game? It is a farming sim. You missed the part earlier, I think,
when I had 14 parsnips.
Yeah. And you can sell
and 1
those...
star parsnip.
Oh, yeah. So that's... You have regular quality, then star, then silver, gold, and then iridium quality is pretty much the... Yeah, iridium is considered...
So what else?
So that's what we need to do today. I don't know if there's anything else you want to do during the day today as lore. You could sell your... You get the Joja Cola. I know how you get the Joja Cola. You have to go to the beach if you want to get the Joja Cola easily. You're going to want to go to the beach and get the fishing pole, which will be another cutscene, just so you know.
That's fine.
So...
I introduce myself to people. All right, we'll go to the beach.
And so then... So
time.
we'll do a little bit today, and then when it gets to the next day, we'll have the next step of what we need to do.
I love how there's a walk button, and I guess this is running.
Yeah, and then you can drink coffee or espresso to go faster, or there's like you can do once you start to be able to cook, you also get like espresso. You know, you can do pepper poppers, and things like that. So yeah, but we'll have Mystic show off Lore's farm before we go to the next day then. So we prove this is a farming sim.
Ahoy there, son. All my old guys are going to sound the same. Heard there is a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month out in the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while.
There we go. You received a bamboo pole.
Yeah, but fishing in this game is horrific.
So I would say the thing that's the most prolific is sap. So if you want to trash the sap to be able to keep the fishing pole, because you haven't unlocked those other two yet.
I heard you the first time.
Okay.
There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah. My shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. That's my old pappy used to say anyway.
That's horrible advice. Stoy goes, always heard of this game. Doesn't look like my cup of tea, it seems. It might not be.
It's not mine, honestly.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. That's Elliot. He is pure...
Annoyance, yeah.
He's purely there for the people who want the romance fantasy. Like, literally, he's the romance fantasy bachelor. Did you want to sell your parsnips to Pierre?
Sure.
Yeah. So, there's Harvey. If you want the boring marriage, which I do most of the time. There we go. Selling her seeds. There's Abigail. That's your gamer girl, the gamer girl bachelorette that everybody loves. And then
it's almost easier to look at the other screen than the one in front of me.
Whatever helps.
Because I have the microphone and block, like I have to look around the mic.
Yeah, so Mystic's setup is 2 screens, and one of them is showing what's actually being live streamed, but it's a bigger image than the actual game.
Hopefully fish.
Yes, you can fish in there. You might want to... So yeah, Everett, that little fenced-in area, Mystic did plant some parsnips. And harvested them, and that's what he sold. Sunfish.
I'm not going to do fishing here. No one came here to watch me fish.
I don't know if you want to build a chest so you can put away stuff. Which
I need some wood though.
Takes 50 pieces of wood.
What
if you chop down like what?
The fact that you know off the top of your head how much wood it takes is...
I've built so many chests in the last few months. So yeah. So the thing that I like about this game, if it is your kind of game, is that it's very much small goal based. You can take little steps towards big goals, either that you make for yourself or that you that are related to plot points. And you can care about the plot as much or as little as you want. So it's kind of like Skyrim in that regard. You can do what you want.
There's a comparison I didn't think I'd hear.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to relate it to something you do like, even if I don't think you're going to really go back to it after this episode. It's the flexibility of Skyrim, but with the farmingston living, like, and of course, obviously this is inspired with some influence from like the Harvest Moon series too. Stoy goes, there's a plot. Oh, there is a plot. There is definitely a plot.
How do you think we did a lore together without a plot?
Well, we did a lot of world building for this one. If you want to go over what the main story is supposed to be, we could always come back to this another time and do a...
How do I place it?
So the thing that's...
Oh, is it? It's too close? It's too close.
You got it too far. It's too far, yeah. There you go. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything else. Did you get your Jojo Cola yet?
No.
Okay. Would you like to try or no?
No. I'm not going to sit here fishing forever.
Okay, so we're going to go to sleep. So, yeah. There's the main plot of the community center, which is a lot of fetch quests. And it's not really fetching because you're actually... Look at that! You leveled up in farming.
Yay!
+1 hoe proficiency, Mystic. I always knew you had it in you.
We're usually family friendly.
That was HOE, okay? It was very family friendly. All right. Do you want to do the voice of the wizard? Or should I?
Go for it.
My sources tell me you've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest lake and the stone tower. I may have information concerning your rat problem. M. Rasmodius, wizard. I feel like, Mystic, you might remember that voice from something else we were considering during one of your work projects.
Vaguely, yes.
Vaguely. It's a voice I like to lean on to every once in a while.
Now the horror of getting through your...
So yeah. You know how to do this.
I know, it's just annoying.
Yeah. Here's Cinder Sap. Well, yeah. Got a Cinder Sap forest.
Now remember, as with any farming simulator, you want to deforest everything.
Exactly. Hey, Honest Piranha! Thanks for joining us. Just in time to meet the wizard. Actually, yeah, keep that. I think then that'll be... After we do this cutscene, we will do... Ah, come in. I am Rasmodius, seeker of the arcane truths. Mediary between physical and ethereal. Master of the seven elementals. Keeper of the sacred... you get the point. And you, Lore, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold! You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits, these ones. For some reason, they refuse to speak with me. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. You found a golden scroll written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here. I'm going to see for myself. I'll return shortly. I found the note. The language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimo, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of the scroll. One with the forest. What do they mean? Aha! Come here. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstool. Can you smell it? Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body.
Yeah, that made my reaction too.
Huh? I'm allergic to baby fern.
That's good graphics.
You've gained the power of force magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junimo scrolls. And then he just tosses you out. Very unceremonious. Ever goes, this reminds me of Escape Philosophy, a world that is big enough to set your own goals, but with optional storyline goals available too. Yes, definitely that kind of game, that kind of feeling. Ever goes, these retro 90 graphics are fun too. Honest Piranha goes, is he a cowboy wizard? I can guarantee you one thing though, he is not a pinball wizard. Nope. Piranha, let's go. Whoa, cowboy wizard, got the good shit. I probably shouldn't have said that.
We're a family-friendly podcast, not a family-friendly stream.
We're not a family-friendly stream. He's got the good-ish right there. Yes, he does. He does. I thought he was going to say something. I forget that in that scene, he doesn't say anything once the trees start coming at you. I couldn't imagine if you're under the influence of some sort of... if you were under the influence of some herb of hallucinatory properties, that scene might freak you out. Depends. Now you head back and bundles. So this is for foraging. So this is just things you can find out in the woods. So, oh, look at that.
We're still missing one.
A leek. So those are usually up in the northern part. So if you go to like the direction of like the mountains towards the cave.
Okay.
You might find one there. And if we don't find one now, we might be able to find one the next day, so on and so forth.
We're not going to get to the point of them changing the island, though. Or change the island. I've been playing Animal Crossing as of late.
Those y'all, you've passed Sebastian, who makes all the... Who's your emo boyfriend, if
There's
you want
one.
him to be? Yeah, there you go. Leek. It's almost like they knew that you were trying to do that. So this game, I gotta give Concerned Ape props for doing all of this by himself, because this game is a massive undertaking. There's so many things, like you've got the bundles, you've got the option if you decide you don't want to do the community center, you've got different elements of the kind of game. You can succeed in different ways and easily make goals, do other things. If you decide that you just want to just fight monsters because that's your favorite thing to do, there comes a point in the game where that can be the only thing you ever do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Bundle complete. Yeah.
I don't think we can do anything
What's the
else
ratio of
yet.
real world to in-world time? So, one game day, if you play it from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m., which is when you're forced to go to sleep, is about 20 minutes of live time. So, obviously, when you're doing things like this, cutscenes freeze time, or opening a menu freezes time. But if you're just straight on, we're just walking around the game and stuff.
What you're missing is that little dude running that we just saw.
Yeah. You blocked his path, so whenever you block a path and they have to adjust, they end up going faster to where they need to go, NPCs do. So the Junimo put the bundle in the hut, and so now we've got the fish tank one and the one in the pantry. So...
We have a sunfish already, too.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to drop that off?
But yeah, so you start unlocking more and more of these as you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have kept one parsnip.
Oh, no. I technically know that. I should have told you that. And this is the standard bundles. Now, if you play this enough, you can also then request remixed bundles, where some bundles will ask for things that typically aren't asked, or they'll have the bundle have a different focus. But right now, these are the vanilla bundles. Vanilla bundles.
So now...
You could buy back one of your parsnips if you want.
Oh, no, I'm going to go to the cave.
Go to the cave.
But I need to get a sword first, don't I?
I think if once you enter the cave, you're going to get the cutscene for that, too, if you want to do that. Past the carpenter shop. This is the mountain lake. That's Linus, your resident nature man, who lives in a tent because he basically thinks living with nature is the better way to go. Oh, this voice you can do.
I was just peering down into this old mine shaft. It's been abandoned for decades. Still, there's probably good ore down there. But a dark place, undisturbed for so long. I'm afraid ore isn't the only thing you'll find. Here, take this. You might need it. You received a rusty sword. Name's Marlin, by the way. I run an adventurers guild right outside. I'll keep my eye on you. Prove yourself, and I might think about making you a member. And I'm not going to visit Marlin anytime soon, because that voice hurts.
Marlin barely talks every other... That's like the most he says most of the time. There is a mod that gives him more character, like, called Stardew Valley Expanded. But, yeah.
Unfortunately, The ladder to the next level is random.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't think you have the recipe to make staircases yet either. So even if you did have enough stone.
But you can just make a staircase to go down.
Yeah, you can build staircases.
Oh, jeez.
Which looks like a ladder, essentially. All right, so there's a slime.
Not a Junimo, it's a slime.
That is a... So, here's the funny thing. There is a interesting little slime biology going on here. And maybe I'll get into that the next time we do this. Like, if you can save this save file. Or we don't have to save the save file. We can even play my save file next time we do this. Because there are different monsters depending on which level you're in of this. This is not the only cavern you can go down, or dungeon, essentially. So... and monsters will give you things that craft stuff too.
It throws me that where I'm facing isn't necessarily where I'm attacking.
Where you're attacking is where the arrow clicks.
I know, it's annoying.
So yeah, that's...
Because it's not like that in the Switch version.
Yeah, in the Switch version, it's where you're facing very specifically. Whereas I think the OG game was always about where's your mouse clicking, that's where you're going to interact. So it's hard to get used to that when you're converting over that direction. Bug meat is an item you can craft with, by the way. Especially if you're fishing, you want bug meat because then you can make bait. But I don't know if you know that recipe yet, Mystic.
No.
Oh my god. Don't. Do you have anything to eat?
Bug meat.
Can you eat raw bug meat? I thought you had to make it into bug steak.
I was joking. I have no idea.
You just don't have a... your health has gone down a lot.
Yeah, things happen.
You just don't want to spend $1,000 to have Harvey patch you up. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, I'll leave.
I'm not saying you need to leave.
I should come better prepared if I'm a... Oh,
Yeah.
You can't leave, can you?
Well, you can leave, but then you lose your progress unless you get to floor 5.
Why can't I even... Oh, there we go. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get an elevator every 5
Yes.
levels or something.
That was like the first thing you did when you first started playing it. You were really in the mines a lot. That was like your
Yep.
favorite part.
I did better than I did in this one.
Abigail playing her flute. That is everybody's favorite carpenter, Robin. Which, at least on Reddit, it feels like half the fandom is like, she should have been a marriageable... somebody you could marry. Forageables will stay until the next Sunday.
Oh, inventory full. Probably
Yeah.
should take care of that.
Ever goes, parts of this remind me of Sierra's King's Quest games.
Oh,
You might
we'll
have
cover
fun
that
with those.
eventually.
Yeah. There's some aspects to it. I don't know. You can also buy seeds if you want to plant more stuff, Mystic. Oh, you could plant those seeds too if you want. For forageable stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's up to you if you want to do it. You don't have to.
Oh, Oh, it's already hoed. Oh, but I have to re-hoe that part. Okay.
Yeah. Just reho a little bit of it. Here, pro tip. Actually, there are dirt patches in the mines you can also hoe and receive resources. Which I think at this early on in the game, when you don't even have the max amount of pockets, don't even worry about it. But once you get further on in the game and you've got more pockets.
Sapphy does play this game
A lot. A lot. It's one of my faves right now. It is one of my favorites right now. But I like games that are so. Ever goes the preposterously excessive inventory is one similarity. There we go, Joja Cola. So you got to find Mayor Lewis will probably be in.
I believe I have until tomorrow to do that.
No, it's today.
Dang it.
Go find him in the. I think he'll be at the.
Tavern.
Yeah, because it's Saturday. I think. Don't quote me on it.
He's waiting a long time to make this burrito.
Oh, people will wait longer for stuff. So as you progress further on, you get letters and people will be like, I really wanted a melon. And you might not have like the melon until the next year. And they'll be like, oh, thanks. Just in time. Oh, is he not there? Go to his house. Go to his house.
This is his one, right?
He might not let you in, but let's see. Yep. Oh, give it to Lewis. Just in time.
Oh, Lord, you brought me that I'm asked for. Thanks so much. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. And he doesn't give it to you. You have to go to your actual quest log and then you get it.
Exactly. It's funny.
You say funny, I say inefficient.
Yeah, fair. I'm trying to think if there's anything else fantastical we'll be able to see this early on in the game, but I really wanted to cover the community center because that's the most fantastical thing you first interact with, and as things go on, there's some more crazy stuff.
There is, but a lot of it is like really like deeper into the game. You start getting, like the gnome thing. First day of winter, you get the shadow kid or whatever, right?
He's a monster.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what I meant.
And you get his secret letters.
Oh, let me just go drop this trash and stuff in here.
Yeah, you don't get any money for it. Just,
Oh, you don't? I thought you did.
I don't think so.
What else can I sell?
You can sell. You could sell pretty much all of that isn't a tool.
Right, but what do I want? Well,
The sunfish should go in a
as if I'm
bundle.
playing this forever.
What?
As if I'm gonna be playing this.
You may want to save the sunfish for the bundle, but other than that, like everything else, you can sell. There you go. And if anybody in the chat would like has any requests as to what you want us to play for the next 20-30 minutes, just let us know.
In this game.
In this game.
Can you guys go play Myst?
Yeah, you know what? We haven't had the obligatory. Let's talk about Myst today. Well, that comes up more usually with our other
Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah, which are the other Thursdays, where you'll get more voice acting from both of us. That's also just. I think we did better here so far than we usually do. Skies. We forget.
Well, oh. Hi there. Good morning. I noticed you've been breaking some rocks open and finding ore. That's good. You found me, dude? What the heck? I was in the mines.
The news travels fast around here.
If you want to get the most out of those ores you find, you'll need a furnace. It just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here. I want you to have them. Learn how to craft a furnace. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. I can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay. I'm heading home. Take it easy. I keep finding cool stuff. My backpack is full. Does that sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. I picture Pierre has a voice like the Sailors Guild.
He looks like he could work for the Sailors Guild. He does look like one of those dudes. And don't worry, you need 2,000 gold to have that extra row.
Yes,
So.
I know. I remember it's absurdly overpriced.
Yeah. That happens all the time. How many times do I have to accidentally break my gate? Man, the struggle is real.
Yeah, it is definitely a thing I hate about this game on the Switch as well. I've broken my gate and my fences so many times.
Yeah, I remember seeing it was like breaking the gate.
And this one you have to face the right way, and it's bugging me. It's bugging me.
It's bugging me. So you'd prefer to play this on the Switch, is what that sounds like to me.
Which is kind of weird, but yeah.
I think if you prefer playing with a controller, it's definitely. Now the thing is, playing on the computer, there are mods, so the game is pretty big. But this has been out for 8 years now.
Has it been that? Jeez,
Yeah,
okay.
it's been out for a while. So of course there's some people who have are ready to move on to something else.
Within the same game.
Within the same game. So there's a couple of mods, some of the bigger ones out there that I'm not at the point where I feel like I need them yet, but I might pursue them in the future. And
You're going to mod?
What?
You're going to mod?
Well, I mod differently than you do.
I know, you never do.
I have actually modded. I've modded The Sims 3 very specifically, actually.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a story mode where essentially there's more autonomous choices by the NPCs in your Sims 3 save. So the people can actually get married and have children, and there can be generational growth in there. Now, does it mess with your save file? Oh boy. I'm probably just gonna clear everything on The Sims 3 and try to start again at some point, because that game is...
Another game that I like. This one I can kind of get a tiny bit. The Sims I just do not get.
The Sims is a very much an open sandbox.
Oh, he is. Whoops. Okay. I was trying to get food.
Did you know you could dig through trash cans?
Yeah, but it might cause a cutscene.
No, it won't.
I've totally had a cutscene pop up from digging in trash cans.
You'll get not a cutscene. You'll get somebody saying, "Ew, that's gross," if they watch you do it.
No, I had an actual cutscene.
No, one of the first cutscenes you get with one of the characters is them going through the trash can. It's not.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's not you going through the trash can.
I went the wrong way. Yeah, because I have to go down. Okay. I just want to go to the mines. There was a faster way. I could have just gone north of this.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, there's people who don't realize that path exists or where it goes until there's a lot of things people will say something in the Reddit in particular, and somebody be like, "Oh yeah, don't forget you can do blah," and somebody's like, "I've been playing for 500 hours and I'm just finding this out now." There's a lot of stuff in here. So they're open at noon.
Proven adventurers only.
Yeah, you've got to kill it. I think if you press F to bring up your journal, explore the mine.
Reach level 5.
Yeah.
This is not going to go. All my energy is low. So.
Everett goes, "What's with the new visceral aversion to cutscenes?"
I thought that was my pick.
Oh.
Thought that was the pickaxe. It is the scythe.
You got psyched.
Well, at least I can come back with full energy.
That's true. You've got something you can eat there, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh.
You can come back with your hoe.
Okay. Those will still be there?
Yes, those will still be there. It is... If you come back the same day, those will still be there.
Okay. So those little wormy dudes sticking up are like something secret buried there or
Hidden
special
stuff.
or yeah, it's like a hint thing.
Picking up all the fiber that you missed. All right. And then so the mods, it's funny, there's like lore to some of the biggest mods they have here. So there's a mod called Stardew Valley Expanded, which makes the whole valley bigger. And there's more characters, there's more romance options, there's more side quests and things to pursue. And then there's another one called Ridgeside Village, which is the same idea. You just have an extra place to do a bunch of stuff with. So, but there's also other mods where like you can change the portraits to look different. You can
Clay. That's what it was. Just clay.
Just clay. Clay's actually one of the best things to sell early on in the game. There are speedrunners who'll do clay farming because it's a great way to earn money if you're just trying to speedrun to a specific goal. Trying to think of if you want, there's the person selling stuff in the Cindersap farm if you want. Cindersap farm. Did I mean to say farm? I don't know what I meant to say. Cindersap Forest, excuse me. I totally spaced there for a minute.
Oh, I don't even have that recipe. Never mind. I thought that was when you start with it. It's not. The granola bar recipe.
No, you earn that. I think that's a foraging skill. So if you forage more, you get it. You don't have the pickaxe. Were you trying to get the pickaxe?
Nope, just grabbing the fish to eat.
Okay. You're gonna eat the fishy.
Well, I'm taking into the mine.
Okay. Okay,
Even
cool.
though it's only 5 health, that's still...
It's still something.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the mines first thing in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Everett goes, oh boy, I just went to move the cursor to get a better view and then remembered that it was your cursor.
Sorry.
Hey, there you go. There's the little field snack that you can get now.
Oh, good. Wild... Wait, I have wild seeds, don't I? Is that what they just gave me?
What?
Oh, no, wild seed... Never mind.
Yeah, so you got the crafting recipe
I got it.
for it. Yeah.
I got it. I was
Yeah.
misreading. What do I need for that?
You need, for that, one of
acorn, maple seed, pine cone, which I haven't been getting. That's why I've been cutting down trees.
Well, now that your foraging's gone up, you're more likely to get them. And sometimes they're just in the ground. Like that little brown spot, that's a seed. So you got an acorn. You don't want to waste too much energy chopping down trees in hopes of getting them. So you might be better off like looking to see what seeds are in the ground still that haven't become trees yet.
I need a maple seed.
And a pine cone. There's a pine cone. And then a maple tree. Everett goes, is that a snack or a chainsaw? It's a snack. I can understand how it looks like a chainsaw. But it's supposed to be kind of like a seed bar. Not quite a granola bar. I'm trying to remember the difference between the oak tree and the maple tree. Also see a seed on the ground a little further west of you. North of you.
And if you look up here, there's a gravestone. That is also the main plot.
That is part of the main plot, yes. Wait for my return on the dawn of your 3rd year, Grandpa. Ever goes, are there consequences to cutting down too many trees? This is starting to feel a bit like the Lorax. No, so your grandfather's farm is overgrown. It is very specifically an untended to land, and you have to tend to it and tame it.
There we go.
Yeah. You got 2 of them even.
Okay.
So.
What am I still missing? Oh, pine cone.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Look at how low your energy is already.
I know, I'm gonna go to sleep right now.
Did you water your crops?
Fine, I'll water the crops, then I'll go to sleep.
It's actually okay. You're only penalized by them not growing. So if you don't mind them being delayed for a day, you don't have to water them. So. Now, never mind. I was going to show you something about when you open up a chest, Mystic, what you can do for easy sorting. The excitement of farming on your own land, isn't it grand?
Yeah, this is why I don't like this game or The Sims and stuff. It's like, I have a life to live. I don't need to play a virtual life that's more boring. Like,
it's so Sims 4 is more boring for sure, but some of these are. I just liked, and Mystic knows like some of the stuff I've been going through recently, especially like changing my career, which it looks like the journey is finally over with. I finally have a new career, but like it was definitely kind of nice to have this, to have like tasks I felt like I could succeed at. Generality goes, what elegant watering technique. Oh yes, 9.5 out of 10. Beautiful form. But yeah, I've found this to be really good for my stress relief because of the particular way that I experienced stress and the kind of stress I was experiencing. I will probably stop playing this as much soon. Now that like I'm feeling less stressed out. But I'll be honest, guys. Probably after we stop live streaming,
she's gonna go play it.
I'm gonna go play this.
Okay.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, look, you already have one. That means today's a pretty lucky day. So, like, the concept of luck that we talked about in the episode seems like it's on your side today. So I think we're going to get to level 5 pretty quick. Maybe we'll even get to level 10 if you want. Mystic's shaking his head. No, not going to happen. Get that copper. Everett goes, congratulations on the new career. Thank you very much. Yeah, changing your career, not easy. I was like, oh yeah, this will be fine. It's always been easy for me to switch up to a new position. No, that was a new job in the same career. I've gotten out of real estate and I'm doing something else. I won't go into all the details because actually, for the kind of career I'm in, I probably should say even less. But oh man, there's stuff you want there.
I know.
Okay, get rid of the slime. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was hard. It was hard, and I am so happy that, you know, we're at the beginning of a new chapter. And to be on, ooh, you want that. If you,
I know, it's hardwood.
yeah, the algae, get rid of that. You'll catch that while you're fishing. What? Okay.
I want the algae in case I need the health.
Okay. That's fair. Don't forget to hit the copper. Or am I just nagging you too much? Oh, he's nodding. Okay.
Copper doesn't spawn stairwells, does it?
Yeah, it does.
I thought it didn't for some reason.
Yeah, it's a random chance with each rock you hit. Look at this man just leaving a mess all over the place. Like a savage.
I think that luck wore off.
There we go. That's not how luck works. I was very specific about how luck works in this game, sir. Were you listening? All right. So the slime, yeah, I'm gonna have to do another episode about the monsters because
I'm sure that'll be Sapphy's next episode then.
it won't be my next. I probably won't be my next episode. I also have to get back to Fallout, guys. I haven't talked about Fallout enough. Ever goes, congratulations on the new career in police undercover work? No, not that exciting. It has more to do with the organization that hired me rather than even like the career change. But yeah. Honest Piranha goes, the sound effects for breaking the rocks are very satisfying. Yeah, psychological.
That's a second geode we found.
I don't. But you didn't break it open yourself, so that's why it didn't trigger the cutscene.
Oh no, you know why it didn't trigger? Because we were in the middle of inventory. I picked it up by emptying my inventory.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, this cycle. I don't think Concerned 8 realized how well he got the Skinner box satisfaction in this game. Generally, goes, I'm just wondering, is the slimes evidence of magic too? I didn't put them in the episode because I didn't really consider it specifically. No, I don't think that's the one for. Go back. Forging. Let me. Okay. Craft a furnace. Okay. Let's see. Let me see about the Venture Guild. I'll look that up on the wiki.
It's fine. It's 40. I remember it's 40.
It's not.
Is it not?
It's not.
Oh, no, I have to wait for a letter, I think.
You might have to wait for a letter.
That's fine.
Yeah. Everett agrees with Honest Prime about the sound, but to get back to Generali's question, Generally added, or is this just an alternate world where slime creatures evolve naturally? I kind of take it that way. They have a whole... So one thing... Oh my gosh, and our freaking baby monitors being a putz. The thing about the slimes is that it suggested that they have like a very specific kind of like like animalistic habits, breeding pattern, and what they need to survive, which is why one of the things you can get, as I mentioned in the episodes, a slime hutch if you want to breed your slimes. And honestly, did you throw? Oh, never mind. And I think that that's going to be more of a monster thing, so I'm kind of just going with that.
All right, I'm going to go to Clint to break open geodes and then call it a night.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, it's past 10. We're good. Evergoes, congratulations on the new career in the Tipper Gore Anti-Violent Video Games Coalition. Oh, gosh, no, I can't do that.
You've been exploring the old mine. You got an adventurous spirit, that much I can tell. If you can slay 10 slimes, you've earned your place in my adventurers guild. Be careful, Marlin.
So, did you just still want to break those geodes? And
Yeah.
So I hope you got a good sense of at least some of the fantastical stuff.
Actually, have we done 10 slimes already?
It has to be 10 slimes
right.
when you get the mission. Yeah, unfortunately.
It's not retroactive.
No, it's not. So. And the geodes sometimes, like this time probably won't be anything crazy, but the geodes sometimes will also break open. You'll get something that's crazy. They have...
Oh, you know what? Let's go to Joja Mart, too.
You want to see Joja Mart? Just remember, don't get the membership. Mystic's looking at me like he's going to go very specifically against my wishes.
I can't afford the membership, I don't think.
No, you can't. He's literally twiddling his thumbs, everyone. Literally twiddling his thumbs. So, random trick, by the way. So that's the ice cream stand that we just passed by. That's on the other side of the bench. We can't see it now. It's behind the energy bar.
It's right here.
Well, actually, it's right there. So, it's usually only open in the summer, and a character named Alex is the one who's going to be manning it. And you usually have to wait for him to be able to sell it, and you're only able to get it that season. However, there is a little glitch. At one point, you can actually buy a horse, and if you position your horse just right behind the ice cream stand, you could buy ice cream any time of the year. So it's like the programming only recognizes if somebody's in a certain spot. If an NPC's in a certain spot, horse counts as an NPC. Put it behind the ice cream stand. You're good. So. Fishing. Okay, the fishing game is super contentious in here because either you really, it's. Somebody on Reddit said either you hate fishing or you're not posting on here because you're too busy fishing. Like, it's
better on the PC than it is on the Switch. I'll give them that much.
Yeah.
I feel like I have more fine control with a mouse than a face button.
Yeah, I would agree.
Joy-Con.
And it was harder to figure out exactly what I was doing. They give you the instructions only the first time.
Yeah.
And then you try to look it up again, and it's, it's just hard. So, what are you going to do? That's Penny walking by. She's somebody you could marry if you want. Bookish, earnest girl who would like a nice, cozy family life. Smallmouth bass.
Yeah. The fish get harder based on certain factors.
Fishing skill.
Yeah.
Fishing is a skill you get.
Process geodes.
Jaguite. Celestine.
So one of the main things you do with all these, and this kind of ties slightly into the science versus magic thing, is there's a museum. Actually, that's going to be another cutscene I want to do. But there's a museum that you can donate stuff to, and it kind of builds a large collection of minerals and artifacts and all that stuff.
Yeah, part of the story is that somebody swindled the museum out of all its artifacts, so you're helping the museum get back all its book. You find books with the little digging thing where Mystic found clay earlier. You also find books that way.
And this is Joja Mart.
What?
I said this is Joja Mart.
This is Joja Mart. This is the Walmart stand-in, except it's even more soul-crushing. We skipped the intro scene that explains why you don't like JoJo Mart, because I was like, that's going to be too much for us to do. But
their slogan is "Join us, thrive," which is a terrible slogan.
We know somebody in an MLM who's like got "thrive" as one of their part of their sayings, and it just makes me think of that every time.
But it's just like a grocery store.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just a regular grocery store.
welcome to JoJo Mart. How are you doing today? I don't believe we've met. I'm Morris, JoJo Customer Satisfaction Representative. When you decide you want to become a JoJo member, I'll be delighted to help you make your transition a joyous experience. I kind of went nervous energy, and I think it came across mildly offensive.
Ooh. Yeah, it did sound pretty evil. So.
But I think for now, that is a place to call it.
Yeah, it's a good place to call it.
Unfortunately, there is no saving in this game unless you save at the end of the day, which is infuriating, honestly. It's a system I've never liked in any game I've played.
For a day that only lasts 20 minutes, it's not like you've wasted a lot of time doing something. So.
Oh no, stuff's dying?
No, that's how it looks.
Oh, okay.
I know, that's it. Generality goes, I think the unsaid third sentence of their slogan is "resistance is futile." Absolutely.
I am playing lore, so
Yeah, Honest Piranha sings, "Every day's great at JoJo Mart." So.
Oh, now it's raining.
Yeah, now it's raining. You gonna show off your rainy day?
On the plus side, don't get a water.
Yeah. Definitely.
And eventually you can do mild automation. You can have sprinklers that water your crops for you and stuff.
Yes.
So.
If you get farm animals, there'll be ways to automatically get their goods and stuff like that. So, but that's where we're going to leave it for now, because we met the wizard, man. Emerasmodius. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. I saw some extra people have peeked in and out. Hopefully somebody liked what little they saw of it. Honest Spring was going for a Persona 4 reference. Oh, sorry. Everett goes, JoJo seems about 200 years off from everything else. Yes, it feels like that. Very intentionally so. That's kind of one of the themes of the game overall. But with that, I think we're gonna leave Lore to enjoy the rain.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.